Commander-in-Chief, the President of the United States.
The President of the United States.
Well, I don't know how much to be thankful for.
I almost feel like Rodney Dangerfield come out, a tough crowd.
Yeah.
That was tough. Yeah, you know, here's the thing with President Bush. You know, we really loved President Bush. We will always love him. And the reason is it was very obvious that he loved us. That he wore his heart on his sleeve. He did a lot of things behind the scenes, going to Walter Reed. You didn't even hear about it. It wasn't a photo op. President Obama, who we serve willingly and with pride and to the death, that's what we do, a bit harder to read based on some of the things he said before he became president, his voting record. So now I think he does have a greater appreciation for who we are and what we do. But initially, I don't know if that was there. So when he comes into a place like that, there is maybe a little more of a closer look at him.
You know, I was trying not to be unfair, but honestly, other than the people who were paid to clap, the Secretary of Defense and, you know, the highest ranking
and they looked like they were looking around going, wow.
Yeah, even the crowd behind him, who, would, unless they had been told, don't do a thing, that was about the quietest crowd. I know as a speaker, if I'd gone into a room like that, I think I'd have said, thank you very much, and then I would have exited. I think that would have been the appearance.
Thank you very much. Good night. Tip your waitresses. No, I think also that was around the time, if I'm not mistaken, of there was some questions about the surge and what we were going to do, and there was some delaying. So I think, again, maybe President Obama's focus or his where he was actually standing wasn't quite clear. I mean, like you said, I absolutely agree. He was the president, and he made that call. Great call. Mm-hmm. But for us in the Green Berets or the SEALs or any combat unit, it's always the right call to go after the bad guy. Like, we always lean forward and aggressively get him. And had it gone wrong, had, God forbid, something happened where the helicopters went down and there was a lot of guys on that compound and we lost men, we're probably the only group that wouldn't have hammered President Obama because we know the risk. We know that going in. We expect it. We know that. So we're a little bit different than the rest of the media and the government that's going to make fun of him and try to take him down. We know that's our job. You know what I mean? Well,
let me say, of all the people that I appreciate, there's no one I appreciate more than the men and women of our military who every day keep me free. Thank God for them. We cannot do enough for them, and will never be able to express a level of appreciation to which they deserve. Thank you, General Keane, and also Sergeant Shepard for being with us today. The short list of who Mitt Romney might pick as a vice president, that list is growing. We're going to break down